Community Voices proudly brought to you by Namdeb Diamond Corporation. Good today, better tomorrow.
Regain Trust, a local non-profit stakeholder that has invested resources over the years to help the government address gender-based violence and HIV and AIDS by providing training on sexual reproductive health, which includes HIV and AIDS, the importance of treatment adherence, and other topics, organized the training. According to Nongeni Ekanjo, speaking on behalf of the Dordabis Youth, the harsh reality is that young people have some of the highest rates of HIV infection, with 13.8% of the adult population between the ages of 15 and 49 infected with HIV, according to a 2016 study.
And then him and one of the committee members went to the chairperson asking for the community hall key, explaining that about the training, so they have to clean up, blah, blah. The chairperson said no. Anything that comes from an ordinary person is invalid. Everything that comes to Dordabis should come through her, the chairperson of LDC committee, Roswitha Ari. And then they were like, but why? She said, this workshop would be cancelled. I will tell them, I will call it off. So, Stephen Aukap of the committee, the LDC member committee, called Honorable Piet Adams the next day, which was the Tuesday. And then he explained to him about the whole key which they didn't get. And the councillor said he called off the workshop. The gate of the community hall was locked. Stephen went to the school, the HOD, he asked for the school hall so that they can use that, because they didn't get access to the community hall. But the workshop was called off by the Honorable Councillor Piet Adams. We, the youth of Dordabis, we want to know what is the reason why he called off this workshop. Because this workshop was about health education, gender-based violence, and HIV and AIDS.
The youth of the settlement, which is located 80 kilometers east of Windhoek and has a population of over 1,000 people, believe that the councillor has denied them crucial HIV and AIDS information in which they would have been educated on key components of HIV and AIDS, such as importance of HIV testing and counseling, treatment adherence, positive and healthy living, sexual behavioral changes, use of contraceptives, and teenage pregnancy.
Yeah, I'm really not happy about what has happened. But what I really want, as I'm talking now, is that our councillor, Piet Adams, I'm really out of my heart. I'm asking him to bring back, maybe he can go back to Regain Trust and maybe negotiate for another date.
So we as Dordabis Youth, we are suffering from abuse, drug use, and domestic violence. We should have learned a lot from this training and have no more knowledge. From my point of view, I think this training was a development from Dordabis Youth. There is a lot of abuse in Dordabis as we are speaking now. We are going through a lot in Dordabis. Because the youth in Dordabis is in streets, doing drugs, alcohol, underage pregnancy, and gender-based violence is a lot in Dordabis. We are very offended because the training was cancelled.
The youth also labelled the councillor's actions as anti-progressive, claiming that they contradict government's efforts in HIV and GBV advocacy, awareness and education through youth outreach. Councillor Piet Adams, in response, clarified that the reason for calling off the training was because of the unruly behavior of the disgruntled youth and local development committee members, adding that the training will be rescheduled to another time.
As a responsible leader, I would like to see my community grow. And why should I then hold off something that is really important, unless there are something else that was not done procedurally? So just to give you and perhaps highlight, I got a call from youth members, and procedurally when things are coming through our offices, we will then write a letter on our letterhead and then give the information over to the community. But what happened here is that sometimes people just regard the authority that is on the ground. That is one thing. And for an institution, I don't know how that training from the onset was planned. It never went through our office, but it's not a problem. You know, they've called it off if the timbers were not flying too high. So as a responsible leader, I had to intervene in that matter.
Community Voices proudly brought to you by Namdeb Diamond Corporation. Good today, better tomorrow.